Water is very important for all living things. Without water, no one can survive. I had been having many sleepless nights because I have to wake up at midnight to go search for water at leaking pipes. This is illegal and it's not safe to walk in Dama when it's dark. One day, a man was attacked by Ndama boys and Dama girls, a thug group that used to attack people in our community. They forced the old man to swallow a Kamagochi phone because they did not find him with a smartphone, which to them is considered valuable. He was rushed to the hospital. Water pipes and electricity cables are placed in the same line. One day we almost lost a child's life, but I have no choice. I still fetch water at the same point. Imagine a 9-year-old child carrying a 20 liter of water on top of his or her head, walking in deep sandy road for a distance of 15 kilometers from Dama North to Dama West. My name is Tinyamba Esther. I'm 29 years old, a GIZ neighborhood team, and this is a true story from Dama location.
I was domestic worker with a very low income, below 2,000 Namibian dollars. I had no other choice than to grab land illegally from Grace Block Extension to Ekunde Informal Settlement. We started a community group of 8 women to negotiate with the town council for land ownership. They asked us to join hands with Sheikh Dollars Federation, Namibian Housing Action Group, and National University of Science and Technology. Joining hands with them, I learned about profiling, demarcation, numbering and enumeration, including household surveys. That is how we came up with proper planning for land, servicing through community participation and ownership of the process, even though on grabbed land. I'm Emilie from Oganja, Ojogo Juba Region Informal Settlement at Kulunde.
I got veteran land unserviced in 2006 from the Sheikh Learners Federation. Afterwards, I started getting experience in doing many activities, including building my house. I complete building my fully house 2007. With the experience and capacity I have gained through building houses, I have both the town planner and community together to make the plan fortunate. The building process has taught me monitoring the building of houses, reading the layout and building plans, and allocation of block of land to the members. We have also built 674 in Oshikoto, and 540 houses are in the rocky area. We are busy with servicing land for 303 plots in Omothea. 160 of them will be the first starting making bricks. Things are not coming if you don't work hard. Who I am today is because of my hard work, commitment, and responsibility in the region as a facilitator. I make sure members get information and build their own houses in the region. I am proud of myself. The community has trusted me from 2005 up to now. I am Julianne, a hardworking lady, building my own house and helping the others in Jumeb and the region at large.
I work hand in hand with the head woman of the community, the Londo Town Council, the Namibian Housing Action Group, Development Workshop of Namibia, and the shack dwellers. The aim is to make the living condition of the people better. With no lights in my community, crime is rising very rapidly. Young men are raping people, grabbing phones, and even breaking houses. So every day you have to go in the community to find out what people have faces in the long, dark nights. In this condition, mostly it's mothers and kids who are suffering most. And this is just a little of the problem that we face every day. And with this, I feel like I'm living like a foreigner in my own country, just thinking when will the condition change or be better. I am Timothy. I live in Standoko community, an active leader.
Have you ever dared to think of a city without cars? One where the people, not the cars, are the main priority? Not so long ago, just last year, in September, my friends and I joined a competition, a car-free zone competition, where we were asked to create areas that are free from cars. I had so many questions in mind because I had never seen an area without cars. Here I am, 21 years old, asking myself, how can we possibly achieve this? Is it even achievable? That day, I realized something very important. We can turn something visionary into something missionary. We can create cities where people are the main priority, where spaces are not just for cars, but for us, the people to live, to connect, and thrive. And that for me is the voice of the city. I go by the name Kauna Joseph, a young urban planning student, passionate about creating people-centered spaces.
Every day I have to wake up at 4 o'clock a.m. to go and fetch water. We go together because we feel safer if we are many. You can just imagine a woman pushing 125 liters of water on a wheelbarrow on a sandy road. It's very hard. When I reach home, I realize that I don't have firewood for cooking, so I have to go deeper into the bush to collect all nyanga sticks that is used to cook very fast. I return home and prepare my children who are already woken up at 5:30 a.m. They get ready for school and they have to walk 3 to 4 kilometers because we don't have any schools in a Kunte informal settlement. By the time they reach school, they are tired and hungry. If you think my challenge are over, wait until nature calls. I have to return to the bush again to relieve myself. And in case I get sick, the nearest clinic is 45 minutes to walk. I dream of a better life for the inhabitants of Ekunte, an informal settlement in Okahanja, where they can access quality education, healthcare, and housing. I'm Veripi, advocate for better living conditions and basic access to essential services.
Moving to Whitlow was more than just a physical journey for me. It was a journey of the heart and a journey of the mind. In Ogadiva, I was surrounded by familiar faces, some strong supportive systems, and the sense of belonging. But in Windhoek, I had to navigate public transportation schedules, figure out the city maps, and adapt to the fast pace of life. Financial pressures added another layer of stress for me. The cost of rent, food, and study materials felt often unbearable. Studying urban planning has given me a lens through which I could see the city differently. Every open space is a place for opportunities to connect, to support, and to feel belonged. This is the city I dream of building one day. My name is Jacobina. Thank you so much.
After 3 years of renting, life got tough and I could not afford to pay rent anymore. All I needed by then was just a place of my own to call home, where I would not be bothered every month end to pay rent, and where I would be able to grow. It was not long until I met a stranger who linked me to someone who sold me a piece of land to set up my structure. Imagine coming home and you hear hissing sound of a snake coming from under the bed, or living in a settlement where you have to walk long distances up and down the terrain to fetch water and firewood. That is my reality. My settlement is a crime hotspot, worsened by lack of streetlights, lack of roads, and lack of policing in the settlement. Havana has been in existence since the 90s. 30 years on, there are still no services in the settlement. The speed at which municipality attends to land grabbing issues cannot be compared to the speed at which they will attend to community issues, such as a shark burning down. My wish is that one day the municipality will, for once, put the people first before the value of the land. My name is Edward Nangagu, and I'm a resident of Brenda Simbwe and a neighborhood representative for Chairman.
In 2015, I relocated from Wolfish Bay to Rehoboth for work. One morning, seated in a taxi, I started a conversation with a driver. I told him I was new in town and looking for a place to build a shack, even if it's in someone's backyard. One Sunday, I received a call from the same man. I rushed to go to meet him. On my arrival, he said, "Here, where we are, it's illegal, but you can build anyway." Looking around, I saw only bushes, trees. He was willing to help me clear the bushes. At the end of the month, my husband and I went to Windhoek to buy material, and we started building our one-bedroom shack. Back in 2015, there were only 10 shacks houses. Today, there are about 8,000 shack houses, and every day we wake up to see new structure built. The location was once called illegal, is now known as Block H. In 2019, one evening, while I was at work, I received a call from my neighbor that my house was burning. They had to call the firefighter, but they could not get through. Arriving at the scene, I could see my house already down on the ground. I started calling my children's name in panic. Only 3 came. I asked where my daughter Hope was. They said they could not get Hope out of the fire. She was stuck. My God, I said. My community and my family made sure to hold my hand and encourage me, reminding me there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. It's heartbreaking to lose life because of lack of electricity. I'm not only seated here today to tell you my story, but also to be a voice of Block H and its challenges. Lack of electricity, lack of water, and limited public services. My name is Ellen Pauli Kamanya from Block H. Urban East, we do not just call Block H, we call Block Home.